anticipation. The twilight fuels the entire.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Collegiate Star League. We are entering our final week before playoffs. This is going to be our last night of Counter-Strike for the next 10 days. I don't know what you're going to do. You're going to have to get some intravenous solutions, head to a hospital, get some help, because you're going to be overdosing in Counter-Strike for your last night. We have two of the top teams from their division, both 8 and 4 respectively. UC Davis going against University of Maryland College Park. Both teams we have seen on stream before. We've seen their potential, and obviously they're here fighting for that last spot, for at least to guarantee a chance for that last spot. And that's what makes this game so important tonight, is that if you lose, there's no guarantee you're making it to playoffs. So a lot of pressure, a lot on the line, and we're heading into Dust 2, it looks like. So that's a good map, a good fun map to watch two teams have some aim battles and see who comes up on top. So Will, welcome to the show.
How's it going?
This is a podcast tonight. If there's no game, we're just going to talk Counter-Strike for an hour.
Yeah, I guess so.
You've played Davis a lot, so give me your little lowdown. I think they may have a stand-in. Generally, they have Ben, but it looks like they have K Salty, who I think is going under a pseudonym. I think runs by a different name, but if you want to give us maybe a little lowdown on Davis.
Yeah, we actually haven't played Davis too much, but we're good friends. Generally, all the teams in the West Coast are good friends. And like you stated before, the implications for this match are absolutely huge, because if UC Davis wins, they guarantee their spot in playoffs. If I believe Maryland wins, then there's a three-way tie for playoffs. But I believe Ben is on Maryland. Is that who you're looking for? Because that's Maryland. And UC Davis, UC these nuts, that's the terrorist side. Goku.
Yes, you are correct. And that I was actually talking about Maryland. And I think that, I believe, I'm trying to see who K Salty's playing for.
He's playing for Ben. You're right. I believe Ben was one of their hard carries for Maryland, but UC Davis, they made some roster changes since the first half. The first half they didn't do so hot. They went 4-3, but in the second half they were able to pretty much revamp their entire squad. I think they switched maybe like 3 or 4 guys, and they've been looking a lot more solid since then.
Yeah, and like you said, there's two names to look out for: Goku and Matthew, who I believe goes by Maddie or a couple other different names. But the core of the roster is still there. Squeak, CK, Ecstasy, all been on the team for quite some time, have a lot of wins under their belt as a team. And like you said, they revamped it. They kind of hit a wall and are trying to find new styles of play and see if they can find players that fit into that style a little bit better. But regardless, we are going live. Looks like we will be having UC Davis starting on the terror side. So interesting to see. They have kind of a B spawn. I'd like to see if they opt to at least get some information. Yeah, they're going to just go straight for this B. So that's the play you'd like to see, especially when 3 terrorists have such a great spawn like this. And it's going to work perfectly. Only 1 CT here to defend the site. So there's going to be a lot of pressure here on Homunculus. He goes for the deep HE. Nice. Drops a couple, but dies instantly. And that's just going to be an open site now here for UCD's nuts.
Yeah, now it's going to be up to Maryland to take this 4v5 retake. There is a kit, there is a smoke, but no flash, and that's the crucial grenade. And you look at the terror side setup. There's 2 in tunnels, and they're going to run into this blender. Maryland, they don't check the man, and CK gets both kills, and this is going to be a clean pistol round coming in from UC these nuts.
Yeah, just pure destruction. Generally, you'll look for the 1 player in tunnel, but to have that crossfire setup already so early in the round definitely caught them off guard. And yeah, it's going to be a very clean round, taking advantage of that spawn. And well, that's kind of what happens if you don't put 2 CTs on B early round. It's nice to try and go for those mid picks, but if a B rush comes into play, there's so much pressure on that 1 player on site that you just can't rotate in time to help them out. So
yeah, I don't blame Maryland though.
No, you
just
can't.
Because like in higher level play, it's very common to leave one. It's very uncommon to see a B rush like that from like a terrorist. Usually in higher levels of play, you'll see like a default where like even on pistol, everyone will just spread around, grab info, and then hit a site together. So for UC Davis to just B-rush like that, it's just kind of unfortunate that Maryland gambled towards the A site.
No, definitely. And you're right. The 3-1-1 default for CTs is pretty standard, so you can't really blame them for getting caught off guard in this situation. But Tanka, A-Tank A, is that actually how we're going to pronounce it? Still getting the kill. AT going to go on site, going to drop Epic, so, well, Goku's going to get the Mac-10 kill before the touchdown can come into play. And yeah, it's going to be a anti-eco cleanup from them. 1 kill from A-Tank A, I think is what we're going to start calling him. We've called him
that.
every iteration of it.
Yeah.
He tries to, like, tell me how to phonetically pronounce it, but, like, he typed A-Y-E. Is that I or A?
I don't care. I'm calling him a Tonka. That's way more fun to call him.
Yeah, Tonka's just a better name, man. I'm sorry. It's like when Device tried to change to Deve, like...
Yeah, no.
It's just not happening. I'm sorry, Atonka. You've made a name for yourself now here at CSL. No. Well, there's actually a P250 kill here from K Salty, and well, not bad damage. Regardless, those were only SMGs dropped, so not a big economic loss for UC Davis. And
yeah, that was actually pretty funny. He dropped his pistol to pick up the rifle, so he lost the P250 for no reason. But that's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I just thought it was pretty funny.
I do that all the time.
Yeah,
can relate. Habits,
but I
right?
think for Dust 2, we're gonna see a T-sided affair, just because it's a lot easier to gather your T side, and it's a lot harder to organize on your CT side, especially at like the college level when you don't spend as much time as like the pro teams. So I think we're gonna see. I'm expecting like a 10-5, and then hopefully Maryland's T side is just as strong too. But it's definitely gonna be a T-sided affair in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. It's very easy to force rotates as a terrorist. All it takes is one good spawn where you can just get out long, grab an early pick long, and suddenly that's one of the mid players rotating to A, and that can just leave a huge opening where you can play mid to B or like that. But Bomb actually making its way into B already, so K Salty has huge pressure on his hands, able to get a kill with the help of Benny S as he just pushes right through the smoke. Doesn't get punished for it at all, only loses about 43 HP, so crazy that he's able to walk through that smoke and none of the terrorists are able to punish him. Epic finding a kill here towards mid. And, well, they're probably just going to look for some exit kills. Try and toy with the terrorists a little bit. Epic happy to save that AK-47. So, yeah, it's all on Benny S to see if he can do a little more economic damage. He really wants to take this aim battle with Goku. And
He doesn't have to, but it looks like he just wants this kill. He could just go for exits and force these AKs to fight him, but almost getting that kill onto Squeaks.
He's dead. Squeaks is 100% dead. So
yeah, so this is good. That was good play.
Yeah, kept him on site. Even doing just a little bit of damage is enough, right? You've done your job. You can fall back. He's hoping to get the kill, get the bonus $300 or whatever he gets for the kill reward, and or it's an SMG. Excuse me. There's like
yeah, but that was a pure eco round, and they got three kills from that, and they got to save an AK. So that was a really strong eco round coming in from Maryland. But here is the first gun round, and it looks like UC Davis, they're actually going to go fast B.
Yeah, this could catch him off guard. Perfect flash onto Benny. He's going to have to fall back in the door, and Homunculus is left all alone on the site, able to find 1 kill, but he gets straight out instantly. Squeaks overcommitting with the bomb onto Plat. Benny is able to find the trade. He's going to go for a flash out window, take this battle by himself. Smoke is going to actually cover up Ecstasy, so he can't really get punished from door by Epic. And, well, they now have the B site here on a 3-on-3, but K Salty, fast on the rotate. He's about to engage right now with CK, trying to jiggle behind the pillar. He's going to fall back to upper ton, not trying to take this engagement. And, well, this is going to be a hard retake here for the CTs.
Yeah, no more flashes. And it looks like it's just going to be a pure aim battle. And K Salty wins the battle in tunnels. That was the crucial battle. So K Salty, he has a huge flank, but he needs to go. And instead, it looks like the door and the window players are going to make contact first. And that's going to be a costly mistake. So K Salty, he's forced to save and fall back. And you see these nuts. They're going to win the first rifle round.
Yeah, definitely a kind of a misplay. He was able to get that kill so early in tunnels. And you'd like to think that he now becomes that distraction, so the mid players can push in. But he was a little scared. He was so low on HP, he didn't want to just die, and well, it kind of caused his 2 teammates to die. They just pushed in one by one, and Well, they didn't really have enough utilities on the retake either, so there's kind of a lot going against them, and that B rush just catching the CTs off guard, especially considering it was the first buy round.
Yeah.
You really can't expect that kind of play.
That was very interesting. I do like that change of pace from CK, especially on that first gun round. Most teams play defaults just to feel out how the CTs are playing. But he just said, screw it. They're going to expect the default, so we're just going to go for a B rush. And it ended up catching Maryland off guard, and that was a strong play.
Yeah, I actually really like it. They're kind of going against the meta that, well, the standard CS meta as well as the CSL meta, which is pretty similar to the standard one, which is try and feel out your opponents. If you get a pick, then you adapt from there, right? That's kind of what CS is. You adapt from the entries you get, and great angle here from K-Salty, but he can't spot any of the T's. He hears them. He's trying to see if he can find anything, but they're just going to escape right through mid. CT player now left on site all alone gets totally destroyed, and K-Salty can't do anything about it. He's going to look for this kill on Ecstasy, and he drops it just the worst moment. So he had a kill in his sights, but that timing could not have been worse there for Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland, they just need to save. They just need to back off, make sure they don't give any free kills, and hopefully take off more AKs and salvage some AKs. So it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Benny S in tunnels, and it looks like Homunculus, he's here to help in tunnels too. So if they can take away like 2 AKs here, it wouldn't be a bad eco round.
No, not at all. And he's just looking to try and save this K-Salty. Needs that AK for his life, and 2 sets of armor as well, so as long as they can hold on to this, Homunculus going for the battle doesn't really lose much in the grand scheme of things, so we'll have a 5-0 lead here for UC Davis on the T side. You kind of predicted earlier on we'd see kind of a 10-5 scoreline that very well could still come into play. But yeah, we have an op here finally on a Tonka. See where he's going to go play. It looks like he is going to go for that mid control, and he's going to go right for the pick early, but they're not going to engage him at all. So he has at least clear sights on middle, and this is just a fast long. Ecstasy holding the angle. Surprisingly, there we go. Goku, we're going to push out. He gets pop flashed. He's going to fall behind blue, and well, they have long control early round, which is pretty huge. That's going to cause a pretty severe rotate out of the CTs. 3 already at the A site. It's up to the number 2 man here at mid, and he might get caught off guard on the rotate. Homunculus, now they're forcing 4 towards the A site. This could be a huge opening to rotate towards B, but Bomb actually going to commit towards A. They're going to push long. Goku grabs the first pick on Epic, and Ecstasy from the pit, from long, able to find that kill rather, and well, they could use a pill because they are hurting right now, UMCP.
Oh man, UC Davis is just straight up winning aim duels and then outplaying Maryland based on winning these aim duels and gaining map control. I mean, Benny S gets the single kill, but these entries coming in from UC these nuts, they're clean, and it's just opening up the round. There's no chance for Maryland to retake at all.
No, exactly. They're so aggressive that Maryland is trying to like stop these plays while they're pushing long. And actually, in fact, that's all they've really done is they're either pushing long or pushing tunnel on these important rifle rounds. And they're doing it so early that UMCP is never really setting up. And they try and stop the aggression by rotating players, but it ends up they're still just kind of taking aim duels and not really trading effectively. Whereas a good adaptation at this point would be just either give them that long control and just play the site. Like force the CTs or force the terrorists to rush up ramp, play 2 or 3 site, maybe 1 short, maybe take cat control. That's something I haven't really seen UC Davis utilizing. So that could be a huge opening if they could take cat and give up long. And again, they just run right out long Goku, just insta-frag, flashing over CT now as well. So there's a player here in the smoke trying to bide his time to make this play, but Goku, he cancels that right away. And yeah, just falling apart it seems, just losing every aim duel, every chance that they get. This pure aggression out of UC Davis is just destroying them right now.
Yeah, it looks like Maryland is definitely missing Ben. Ben happened to be their star player, and coming into this game, I thought Davis did have a slight advantage, but we did see the combo of Ben and Benny S when they had the ops on the CT side. They were a formidable team, but without Ben, they don't have that other op, so it looks like you see these nuts. They're just entering out wherever they go.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, they're kind of utilizing what I'd said pregame, which is the most effective way to play Dust 2 is just utilize your spawns. You need to be able to adapt to whatever spawn you're given. Terrorist side is so huge. If you have that close B spawn and you're opping, I mean, you should go for that play. You should try and get the guy hopping onto headshot and really utilize those positional advantages. And we've seen that time and time again. Goku grabbing entries on long 2 rounds in a row. They utilized it on the pistol round, just rushing B, and yeah, maybe uncommon, but they're doing it effectively. Matthew, yeah, fast cat now. They haven't done this yet, so Benny S trying to post up here on short, unable to find the kill, and Benny's going to stay alive, only taking 13 through that post.
Yeah, look at that. Solo B. There's a heavy stack on A because UCD's nuts. They've entried out long for the past 2 or 3 rounds. So it looks like UC Davis, after showing some presence in mid and A, they're going to rotate over to this B site where K Salty, he has to hold both mid and tunnels by himself.
Yeah, and it's not even about staying alive right now. There's no time for the rotate. He needs to find as many kills as possible. Squeak's going to push through the smoke, finds him instantly, and that should probably call for a save at this point. Even the T-Opper right now, Ecstasy trying to look for this pick. He gets the kill onto a Tonka, and just falling apart round after round. It seems like they finally get a trade or have an even advantage, and just gets destroyed. Simply, they're getting called out. Every time they get a pick somewhere, we're seeing the terrorists just rotate to the other site, force the CTs to overcommit to, well, it seems like A is the site they're overcommitting to more often than not, and getting punished for it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Maryland actually has an answer to UCD's nuts. So, I mean, that 10-5 scoreline that I was talking about, it might look even worse. Maybe we're reaching that 12-3 territory, you know? Maybe that daunting 13-2 first half. So, UCD's nuts, they're just straight up entering out everywhere they go. And it looks like the counters, they don't have an answer to the entries of UC Davis.
Yeah, we're just seeing a different level of play coming out of UC Davis. They're so confident. They're just going to all-out B-rush here on this buy round. Only one CT already here on site, and it was actually the perfect play. Even we're seeing the CTs rotate from long back to middle. And maybe, you know, overthinking it just a little bit. Didn't want to fall into a B stack. Maybe someone had called out that they didn't see anything long, or they didn't see anything cross, so they're afraid of some sort of B stack, and well, they're gonna work up more towards A now. Still,
split?
Yeah, they're not even set up really to trade well. One of these CT players, I don't like where he's positioned right now. Epic, actually finding a kill towards long before getting traded by Ecstasy, and smoke's coming out. There is a gap. Goku looks like he wants to entry. He's ready to frag. Benny S, yeah, has to fall back to CT, and that's what's so volatile about the position. Now you leave K Salty all alone. He's actually able to drop the bomb, but gets instantly traded by Ecstasy here at long. Benny S chimes in here from ramp, finding that 5-7 kill, and the bomb plant's going into play. Goku, he's alone here on site. Ecstasy, he's going to be his insurance here from long plat.
Oh, but it's not planted for Ecstasy, so if Ecstasy doesn't get this kill on the cross, it's going to be a straight-up defuse. Ecstasy needs to get this kill onto Tonka, and now
they don't know the
needs to
bomb's
move
there.
up.
Oh my god, they think that they can't see it because it's under the corpse.
What?
He's looking for it. Oh my god. Oh, and he's...
That might give them time.
Yeah,
might give
Ecstasy's going to
time.
get this.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
Are you kidding
I've never
me?
seen that.
He doesn't
The
see it
bomb was
because of the
hidden.
corpse, but he should be able to hear it, and then once he doesn't see it, he should be able to just use reasoning, deductive reasoning to see where the bomb is.
That's easier said than done, though. He couldn't see it at all.
Oh man,
the sound's really hard on that site.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, I really can't fault him because the bomb was completely covered. Not even the light was sticking through. So, you know, that's one of those opportunities where you wish you had a toggle for the training options where it shows you where the bomb is. I know some players that actually do that so they can find the bomb, and well, I don't have that, and he's definitely wishing he did in this situation. Matthew finding a kill, Goku as well, and it's just all falling apart. If there was any round that was going to give me that confidence back, that was the one, and well, the exact opposite happening.
Yeah, that's the round where you go tilt into the next universe. You know, that's a round where you have it if you just stick it, especially with Atonka distracting it long. It was like a 3v1, so as long as he stuck it, he would have won. But, oh man, it hurts to lose a round like that.
Oh, definitely. Where it's the checkmate round, right? It's planted safe, and the last terrorist alive is long. There's no way, even if he booked it, that he's gonna get to you in 10 seconds. So, yeah, very sad to see it work out that way. 10-0 in favor of UC Davis, and I can tell you this: I did not expect this kind of a scoreline, especially considering both these teams have the exact equal scoreline right now, 8-4. And I've seen UCMP play. They're not a bad team by any means. A lot of these players have their own little highlights, and so it just seems to be that confidence right now. Ecstasy grabbing the headshot through the door. If there's anything that's going to demotivate you, that's going to be it.
Right.
Benny S alone on site goes for the pop flash, but gets killed by Goku just in time, and
B site.
Yep, that's going to be a save again.
At this point, I don't think they're gonna save. They have to go for it. They're down 10 rounds. They're literally down 10 rounds. They need to get on the board, so I think they should just go for it no matter what. But Gay Salty, nope, he's gonna take your advice and save. So you see these nuts, they are frag hungry and they are going to hunt him down.
Yeah.
I mean, we might be looking at a 16-0.
Yeah, very well, we could be. And, well, usually when someone says it, right, you lose a round. But because you're not playing on the team, that jinx doesn't apply. I think it only applies to, like, if you're on the team and you say, let's 16-0 these guys, then you, of course, are going to lose that round, right? But yeah, interesting choices here by the CTs. It seems like they're kind of on full tilt. They're not even, like, nading mid, so they're just getting picked at cross. Even if they're not getting killed, it seems like they're still getting legged, and miss flash coming into play. Yeah, Benny S dropping to 50 through the door. Yet again, and yeah, it's definitely some tilt mode, but Atanka pushing lower, pulls out the P90 just too late. And yeah, that's going to be a huge opening, especially with Epic going down here on A site. That's going to be just a pure cat push. Bomb will be able to go down safely as well, and at least a consolation kill, turn it back into a 3-on-3. K-Salty and Homunculus finding kills on opposite sides of the maps, but Ecstasy with the timing. He's been playing T-Spawn this whole game. He very rarely pushes until an execute comes into play, and it was working. It's really effective because CTs are not expecting such a late lurk.
Yeah, so Homunculus, he's going to come up cat, spots CK, spams through the smoke, but gets traded out, and now Benny's alone. But he's been spotted, so it looks like you see these nuts. They are not going to let him get away with this. Actually, Benny S, is he trying to save? Yeah, he's going to try to save. So the 16-0 dream is still on, and like you said before, it doesn't look like 2 8-4 teams. It looks like one team is at the top of their standing and the other team is at the bottom. Like, this is such a one-sided affair. I don't think anyone expected this, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't even think UC Davis expected this. Like, yeah, of course they want to win, but I don't think they were expecting it to be this easy. This is the last game. This is to decide who even has a chance to make playoffs and assure that they have that opportunity. So there's so much on the line. You'd expect a little bit closer of a game, right? I totally did not expect it to be this one-sided. I didn't even know I had the advantage, to be frank, coming into this game. It seemed as if both of them are on equal footing, but that's not what we're seeing here on Dust 2.
Well, 30 seconds into the round, and all 5 CTs are alive, so that's a good sign.
CK holding this angle. Such a small pixel peak, and he gets dropped to 13, so actually getting his life saved for holding such a cute angle, and Goku finding another opening as well. This man's just entering all over the map. The guy told me in Twitch chat that if I spec him, he'll just be dead the whole time, so well, that's not the case, Goku. I think you seem to be doing a lot of the deading, and yeah, Epic spots them going towards B. They always seem to get this B site so easily, whether it's just causing a rotate from the CTs to go towards A and then just pushing in while there's only one player, or just straight up bum rushing the B site. So the only times I've seen them go A is when they grab all the kills there. When they grab 3 kills, then they push and split cat and long and take advantage of it. But More often than not, it's just kind of all-out scrim mode. Rushing through long, pushing... actually, not even putting that much pressure on Cat. That's the one opening I actually see right now for UMCP. They could take some Cat control, double up on it. They could actually potentially get some map control, but they're just getting walked over, and it's sad to see because they definitely know they have the skill level to compete, but just getting called out, getting exposed right now by UCD's nuts on Dust 2.
Man, this is pretty rough, but 13-2. It looks like Maryland is really missing the presence of Ben. I don't know who the in-game leader was, but it seemed like Ben, he was calling the shots when he was playing with Maryland. And he was their top fragger as well, so just missing that player. I mean, I don't think it would have been a 0-13. This is also on an East Coast server, so I mean, you can't even say ping anymore.
Yeah, definitely not. It's just a skill divide, and I believe CK is the strat caller, so gotta give some credit to the mind behind the team right now. He's making the right reads every single round. Squeaks even calling out this push from Atonka. He might be able to flank the team, but he's going to be able to call it. So Goku turns around, gets a swift 180, and yeah, it's just lights out right now. 14-0. Homunculus getting at least the bomb down. And actually, this could be a potential for a round if he pushes right now, but that HE is going to drop him, and yeah, it's all on K Salty with the scout. He's going to have to go do some Shroud level play right now with this SSG.
Wow. Yeah, and gotta say, it's pretty tough. I mean, he has his crosser right on Squeeze, but obviously he doesn't know because of the smoke. And then you see these nuts, they're just gonna hunt him. And that's gonna be 14-0, so we can... The 16-0 dream is still alive. At this point, it looks like Maryland, they just don't want to get 16-0'd on stream. They just want one round.
I'm calling it 15-15 overtime.
15. All right. Okay. I know we sometimes call matches early, but I'm willing to call this not a 15-15.
It's for sure 15-15, 100% HLTV
100%?
confirmed.
Okay. All right.
This is pre-recorded, not live. No, it's totally live, guys. Well, yeah, it looks like we're just seeing another entry go towards UMCP, and sad to see it kind of falling apart like this. Atanka at least gets a kill, pushes towards Tons, gets dropped by Matthew, and well, we're seeing this roster change. Obviously, is quite effective. Same brains, but different names, and well, it's unfortunate to see. They even stacked this A site this round early, and yeah, it's still falling apart. So
yeah, it looks like just a cat take with the bomb, and this should be a pretty solid take. Squeaks, he's gonna jump into CT, try to catch the rotator, but that might leave Matthew by himself. So 2v4 Matthew, he's actually gonna just fall off back of Cat and then go into B. That was an interesting. It looks like they're just doing whatever they want. They're winning duels literally everywhere.
it's insane. What can they do?
Yeah, what can they do? 20 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't have the answer. Sway doesn't have the answers. Will doesn't have the answers. And the question is, does Ask Jeeve have the answers? Probably not, because that website sucked in elementary school. Everyone told me to use it, and I'd ask Jeeves some questions. It would never give me an answer, ever.
Nobody uses Ask Jeeves, man. Everyone, that's like trying to use Bing. Okay, that's not gonna happen.
It was the Bing of 04.
Yeah, that's true. It was the Bing of 04, right?
Dude, all my friends were telling me to use it, man. All for your, like, you know, when you do your first research paper, they're like, use Ask Jeeves, it's the best. And I'm using, like, Dogpile, which I think was, like, a culmination of a bunch of different search engines. UC Davis want to end this quickly. CK and Squeaks.
Goodbye. The
Just
16-0 is
ultimate
real.
destruction.
The 16-0.
Yeah, K Salty's gonna... he might just go to spawn and draw some pictures, because, well, there's not a lot he can do. Hoping to see if they push him. Ecstasy will. He hears the footsteps. At least gets one kill before going out.
But he doesn't even have a
his
weapon.
pistol, so
Oh, God.
if he can get this knife kill, he's a god. So that's not gonna happen.
Oh, and CK ruins the knife duel.
Ouch.
But anyway.
Yeah, unfortunate for UMCP. Extremely fortunate if you're UC Davis. Not only getting that opportunity to play in the playoffs, they get the 16-0 versus a team that's at an equal score line as them. Now, UC Davis 9-4 in their division with the chance to make it into playoffs. So we'll have to see what the other teams end up placing. There could very well be some sort of three-way tie depending on how it all pans out. So there's definitely going to be some blood on the line. And, well, we saw lots of blood this game. Just unfortunately, none on the side of UC Davis. They were the ones extracting it from UMCP. So 16-0. Sorry to rub salt in the wound, but you don't often get a 16-0 here in CSL. So
Oh God, 60-0. That was definitely not a scoreline I expected. That game
No.
actually lasted 20 minutes.
wow,
It legitimately lasted 20 minutes. Oh my goodness.
man. You know, you click that matchmaking, it says be ready for an hour and a half of gameplay.
Yeah.
That was not the case today.
Not the case at all.
No, 20-minute game. Very unfortunate, but regardless, it was fun for the spectators. If you're a UC Davis fan, you are ecstatic right now. So I know they have a lot of supporters. So I'm fully expect some UCD's nut spam at some point. But regardless, that'll be it for tonight. We only have the one game, and that's also it for Week 14. So just a c overview, guys. This is... we have a new partnership that we're excited to announce with Asus. If you go head over to the cstarleague.com and click the news section, you will see we have a new contest. So you can make a video. There's multiple different kind of creative outlets you can do to compete, whether you want to do casting over a team, maybe do some insight on another team. You have to be nice about it, though. But yeah, go check the website, cstarleague.com, hit the news section. We have a contest. You can win a laptop. You can win monitors. There's a lot of good stuff, and well, you can go ahead and thank Asus for that. So if you want to tweet them, that'd be awesome. Asus ROG, huge supporter, huge sponsor of us here at Collegiate Star League. I'll do some last plugs since we won't be back for 10 days, guys. 10 days. I don't know what you're going to do. You're going to play Counter-Strike and cry. It's all you can do. But you can follow us on Facebook at Collegiate CSGO. Twitter at Collegiate CSGO, as well as cstarleague.com, where you will see all our social stuff and our contest, and you can figure out how you can enter there. Our RO32 playoffs actually start March 5th, Saturday at 4 p.m., as well as the other games heading into the playoffs. So it's a great time to follow our socials, give us a follow here on Twitch, check out the website, and you can get updated on all the different news and bracket releases. So you can follow me on Twitter at jzilk. Follow my boy Will at CSL What's Wrong, WUTS Wrong.
Yeah.
And we will be back on March 5th, guys. So thanks for tuning in. That's it for us from Collegiate CSGO. We will see you in 10 days.
10 days.
10 days. Peace, guys.